welcome to my kitchen. My name is Inga from Ingasworld, and today we're going to be using some island ground provision and plantains. And we're going to make a chip fest, an island chips fest, or a island chip medley, or a chip jam, whatever you want to call it. It's just an assortment of different tubers and plantains that we're going to use to make fries, as we call it in America, and some other places as well, or chips, as some places in Europe call it. But it's just a blend, a mix of fries. Now, you know how sometimes the children will say, "Oh, mommy or daddy, grandpa, grandma, I don't want to eat yams. I don't like yams, like yellow yams, white yams." Now, sometimes you just got to give it a little play, twist on things. Instead of boiling it, you may want to fry it. Not just frying it by itself, but mix it with other ingredients that it will just get lost in the mix, and they won't even realize, it's a good trick. It's not a bad trick. They won't even realize that, oh, I'm eating yams, because it's prepared differently. We're going to need different types of yams. I have here our sweet yams. We also have the white yams, regular white yams. We have the Korean sweet yams, plantains, Irish potatoes. If you know other yams, you could include them as well. It's a medley, it's a mix, it's a jam. So let's go. I'm going to get them prepared. I'm going to peel them and shape them. You could do them in round shape. You could do them in slithers. Whatever shapes you want to use, feel free. It's cooking, and we get creative when we do our cooking in Inga's kitchen. Okay, guys, we're going to prepare our yams. These yams, you use them to make candied yams, or what we call sweet yams. Very colorful. And the kids will like, when they see the mix of colors and shapes, they're going to love it. They won't even remember, oh, it's the yam I didn't like. Because you know how, especially for children, we feed our eyes before we feed our bellies. Now, if you live in the islands and you have animals like pigs, these pieces that we're cleaning off, the peel and the skin from these vegetables or tubers, we could boil them and give them to the animals, the pigs. Yes, they eat it. But here, we have to throw it in the garbage, or in the summertime, you could just put it together and let it break down and make mulch for your garden. As what I have here is what we call a Dutch pot in Jamaica, and maybe in some of the islands, countries, they call it a Dutch pot. So you see these black things on the front? It's just how it is. No matter how you clean it, it gets that black, that blackness on it, that carbon on it. But it's clean. Now, one of the things some Jamaicans say, if your Dutch pot don't have that, then the food is not going to be delicious. I don't know how true that is, but it is how it is. So my oil, I've added some vegetable oil to my Dutch pot, and I'm not using a Fry Daddy. I think it tastes better. It's just me. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Do you think when you use a Fry Daddy, one of those electronic fryers, do you think the food tastes better, or when you use that, or it tastes better when you use your frying pan or your Dutch pot? I think it's better in the Dutch pot. So let me know what you think, what you suggest. So here my oil is heating up really nice. Now what I had done previously, I had some water, cold water with a little salt, sea salt, and I peeled my plantains and made them into coins and some slightly oblong shaped slices, so you could see the middle of the plantain, and it soaks easily like that in the oil. Here I have some half moon shapes, you know, just to be creative. Here I have slithers of sweet yams, and here's my Irish potato slices. I have them in wedges. If you notice, some of the skins are still on. I have some without skin. This, by the way, are some of the Irish potatoes slices and the white yam slices. It's really good when you you include your children in when you're cooking. So one of the things you might want to do is let them help you shape your vegetables. You know, it's their food. Let them help. Let them shape the vegetables with you. Let them be creative. They know what they want, trust me. It's good to include the children. You know, let them name the shapes they see while you're doing it, especially if they're toddlers. They can't do the cutting. But you say, what shape is this? You know, half moon, a crescent. What is it? Is that an oblong? Is it a circle? You know, cylinders. You know, is it cylindrical? You know, you incorporate them. Let them count. How many slices do you see? You know, what color is it? You know, and I'm going from the perspective of an educator, because these are the things I would cover with my students when I used to work with them. Yes, so guys, we're waiting for the oil to be well hot, and then we're going to start adding our vegetables, our fries. Earlier, I suggested that you could include your children when you're cooking, and that is very true. However, you may include them, especially if they're youngsters. They're not teenagers yet. They're not adults yet. I suggest you include them at the prepping table, but not by the stove. That's dangerous. So you could include them with, you know, the naming colors and shapes, you know, counting. But please don't let them use a knife if they're youngsters. I'm sure most of us know that, especially if we have had children before. It's just common sense. I think my oil is ready, so I'm going to add my plantains. I'm going to lower them and slide them in. I'm going to let that fry until it's like golden, and I'm going to add them one batch at a time. It's going to stay for about maybe 4 minutes, depending. The thicker your pieces are, the longer it stays to fry. My pieces were about a 1/4 inch, a little less than 1/4 inch for my plantains. Yeah. Like yams and the other potatoes that I peeled all the way through. That's it. My Irish potatoes wedges are done. My sweet yam fries are done. Nice and orange. Now I'm going to do these yams. I've gone ahead and I seasoned some chicken pieces, like they're like cubes and strips. I've seasoned it with my Inga's green all-purpose seasoning, and I'm gonna toss it in that oil, fry it, naked fry it. Then I'm gonna Escovitch it. Yes, I'm gonna make an Escovitch chicken fry to go with it. So here goes my chicken cubes. I'm naked frying them. Yes, and then I'm going to make an escovitch for it. So you guys will have a ball. All I did was rub on my green seasoning. Inga's green seasoning. In this pot I have some vinegar that I'm going to bring to a boil. Then I'm going to cut up my onions. I have already cut my onions, shredded some carrots. I'm also going to put some red onions in there as well. And some sweet pepper. Okay, our fry medley, they're all done. We're going to put them together. We're going to plate them in a few. Guys, so here in my vinegar, I've added a few pepper flakes, crushed pepper. I've added some Maggi, about half a teaspoon. And here I have prepped some red onions, green, yellow, and red bell peppers. I have shredded some carrots and some yellow onions for my Escovitch dressing. Okay. Hey guys, here goes our fry or chip medley, our chip fest, our chip jam, our fries jam with our Escovitch, our bonus Escovitch chicken cutlets in the middle. Yes, that is it. Now guys, we always say the proof is in the pudding. Are you ready to taste with me? Alright, let's go. That was quite a journey. I know you didn't expect the bonus, but that's right. I'm getting ready to try. I wish you were here, guys. Thank you for doing this video with me. Another video with me. You're always appreciated and your support is needed. So before the end of this video, don't forget to like, share, and most of all, subscribe. I love you all. Don't forget to live good and love God. Try to do something special for somebody else today. All right. So, let's taste. It's a finger food, huh? The sweet yam? It is so good. Crunchy on the outside, soft in the middle, sweet. Now I'm going to take a piece of my chicken nugget with the Escovitch topping. That vinegar, guys. You don't know, you don't know. If you don't know, you don't know. Try this and you will know. The Korean potato, sweet potato. It's kind of similar to the sweet yams, the American sweet yams. And the skin gives a nice crust. Now for my plantain chips. This is it. It's not too thin, not too crunchy, so you bite through the crisp and then you go into that fleshy piece in the middle. And it's so good with the Escovitch topping. Guys, wish you were here. This fry medley, out of this world.